good evening, and welcome to Tea Time.
Welcome to Tea Time. That's right, it is Monday. It is the first Monday in February, February 3rd. It is the month of love, and I wore my love shirt. All right, I'm going to talk about my weekend and then get to my in-studio guest because I'm so excited. He's here. So basically, all weekend, I really did nothing. I stayed in. I was kind of like nursing this cold, but I'm better now, thank God. And so I stayed in. I was reading some scripts. I'm going to be filming some stuff this month and next month, and I'm very excited. I will tell you that Saturday night, back up, Murdered by the Mob. We got to show Murdered by the Mob. Murdered by the Mob. There I am as Bunny. We're doing a Valentine's Day show. February 15th at the Iron Bar in Manhattan. So please go to murderedbythemob.com. Come see this show. It's like going to an Italian wedding. Someone gets whacked. You got to figure it out. You eat, you sing, you dance, you drink. And we're going to do 2 shows in March, the 1st and the 15th. Thank you very much. Saturday night, Oxygen Channel this past Saturday at 9 o'clock. I was on New York Homicide, and my mother called me the next day and she said, I saw you on TV last night. And it was so exciting. It was great. And Saturday was laundry and just chilling out and relaxing. I didn't do much. Shout out to my son-in-law, Stephen LaRose. I should have a picture of him that I sent. He's playing the guitar. The first pick right there. Stephen LaRose, happy birthday to my son-in-law. Stephen LaRose, his birthday was yesterday. I turned 28. Thank you, I appreciate that.
That picture's from Amityville. What was that place called?
No,
what was it called?
I can't remember. But listen, he's opening for Mike from Big Shot.
Like Del Judice?
Yes, Del Judice on, I think it's March 1st, I'm not sure. The 2 fat guys are opening for Big Shot, so make sure you go see them. I'm excited. All right, let me get to my guest because I'm excited he's here. The last time I had him on my show was September 2020, and it was virtual, and now I got his ass in the chair next to me, okay? He's an actor, he's a comedian, he's a writer, he's a producer, and I'm so blessed to call him friend. Christopher Brian Roach is here. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm excited you're here.
It's a special guest, Brian Roach.
Brian Roach. It's supposed to be Chris. He'll fix that, please.
That's all right.
He'll fix it.
People call me Brian all the time.
Do they?
I was, obviously my name's Chris, but when I think it was actually an agent said to me, you should use your full name, and so I used my full name for acting.
Okay.
And Chris Roach for comedy.
Comedy, yep. I do the same thing.
But then I saw the credits for The Instigators, the last thing I did, and it said Chris Roach. I'm like, son of a...
Well, you know why? Because acting, I'm Theresa Farrell.
Right.
And then comedy, I'm Theresa Farrell.
Yeah.
So but every time I do a movie or something, I'm like, please put Theresa Farrell. That way they can find me on IMDb, right?
Yeah.
All right, so listen, we know you live on Long Island now, but you actually from Queens first.
Queens as a little boy.
Glen Oaks, right?
Glen Oaks, yes.
And we got that pick B. There you are.
Oh, you did your research very well.
Thank you.
Mama.
So which one are you?
I'm the one next to Mama, the boy next to Mama.
Uh-huh.
And that's me holding my Bernstein Bears coloring book.
And That's great.
And that's me with my head because I was a forceps baby, so it's a little misshapen there still.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so then you moved to Ronkonkoma. When you were 5?
Yeah, when I was 5, we moved to Ronkonkoma.
Yeah.
And I just can't seem to get out of there.
No, you can't. You're stuck there.
I was in Farmingville for a few years. Just when I thought I was out,
They suck you back in.
back into conk.
Well, you've been you've done a lot, but after I want to know, in school, were you into acting? Were you into comedy? What were you into?
No, in school I was really into. I played hockey. I played deck hockey. I was into hockey very obsessively.
Yeah.
And I wasn't as outgoing as, I wouldn't say I'm outgoing now, but I was having anxiety issues.
Okay.
And going to the hospital with anxiety issues. But back then, like in the 80s, they didn't know what to look for.
Right.
So they were like, I remember doctors saying to me, you need to learn how to relax. I'm like, oh, okay. Look at me while I'm drinking Coca-Colas every day. And why am I having panic attacks? And then as I got older, I'm like, oh, this is what that is. And then I started medicating with alcohol. But that's another story.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. So wait, but you decided you needed a career.
I did, yes.
And
well, a company I was working for
Right.
in 2002.
Right.
They sent me to the Dale Carnegie Training Institute for Managers.
Okay.
And it was like an 8-week course.
Okay.
Every week you had to get up and do a presentation.
Okay.
2 minutes. But I realized I realized when I took the course that I had a really debilitating public speaking fear that I had avoided since high school.
Yeah.
Avoided. So all of a sudden I'm in the class and they're like, all right, we're gonna go around the room and one at a time you're gonna come to the front of the room. You're gonna tell who you are, what company you're from, blah blah blah. And my heart was going boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever done this where you're in school and everybody's like reading a passage from a book or something like that.
And then it's your turn.
And all of a sudden it's like 5 from you. You're like, oh God, like 4, oh God, 3, oh God, I hope I don't start at 2. Oh God, I'm gonna pass out. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it comes to you, I'm like, and then the boy went down. Oh, sorry.
Do you think that it gets worse as you get older? Because I'm claustrophobic, and I find that it's getting worse as I get older.
Maybe. My dad had this thing towards the end where he didn't like people looking at the back of his head. And I totally understand. Like if you're sitting at a table.
How did he know?
I don't know. He said he was walking sitting in a supermarket and people were sitting behind him. He's like, he didn't like that. But yeah, I think the claustrophobia is. You always have to keep stepping out. So, you ever get an MRI? Or you?
Yeah, I've had many.
How'd you do it?
The first one I thought I was going to die, and then after that they have to sedate me.
Yeah.
But then they say, oh, it's open MRI. I'm like, no, it's not. It's still not open enough.
MRI, you know what? I've done open MRI where if I know my legs are out, I feel better.
That's the stand-up MRI.
I feel better. When one was laying down, it was a tube. I got it on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And it was, you can see out the back.
Yep.
And they put the music on.
Well, you're first of all, Chris is, for those of you who don't know, he's extremely tall. He's 6'6". So of course parts of your body would be sticking out of that machine.
No.
Not mine.
My first MRI, they put me in there. I'm like, yeah, I think I'll come out now.
Yeah, and you're in there like for friggin' 45 minutes.
And it's boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, they gotta get better at that.
It's horrible. It's horrible. But you became a police officer, did you not?
Yes.
We have a pic of that. Thank you very much. There you are.
My head looks distorted
there,
too.
Look at you. Oh, stop.
Now, yes. See,
thank you for your service.
Thank you. I was 30 years old there and in the best shape of my life.
Thank you.
1996.
Wow.
And I was following in the footsteps of my father, my 2 brothers, and my sister.
Yeah.
But then I realized it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy. I think if you're going to be a cop, you would have to have wanted to be a cop since you were a kid.
Right.
A lot of people that are cops, it's like it was their dream when they were kids.
Yeah.
I was like, I never wanted to do this. I had nothing else going on.
Right.
So I said, let me go.
Well, I actually was an auxiliary police officer.
Where?
At the 111 in Bayside.
Oh,
and
I was in the 105.
Oh, okay. And I wanted to be a cop. I really did. I wanted to put in my 20 and call it a day.
20 and out.
That's it. But it didn't work out that way.
I understand the physical, whatever. I know it is. Yeah. The police academy was tough, but I made it through it.
Good for you. So we have your first headshot. Let's go to E. Because this man was doing acting before
Oh my
comedy.
God! Look at that fat baby face. Look at that fat baby.
Oh my God! Now wait! Now I found another picture that
I had a jaw.
Wait, I have the next picture. I fell in love with this picture because you look like George Michael.
Oh my God!
That's like the You look just like George Michael.
You know what?
Sing. You gotta have faith.
My wife's a hair colorist, and
Thank you.
She was putting in blonde highlights.
Yes.
That was at a Halloween thing.
Yeah.
So my sideburns there are painted in. Yes. She says I look like George Michael in my shape.
You have a beautiful wife, by the way. She's beautiful, and your Diane knows my Diane.
Really?
Yeah, they worked together. But getting back to you, let's go over. Oh, you know what? I got to take my first break already. But listen, don't go away, because when we come back, we're going to talk about how he worked with Matt Damon and Pacino and Kevin James. So don't go away. We'll be back right after this.
Wonder Woman was everything to little girls, especially that look like me. She stands for being a voice for people that need a voice. My organization renovates homes for people with disabilities. And when I come home, a self-care routine makes me feel my best. I'm very proud of the difference that we're making, and to see that impact in my community inspires me to work even harder for everyone around me.
Well, hi there, Theresa. It's John York from General Hospital. I am just checking in because apparently you have a great talk show called Tea Time on Strong Island TV. I want you to have continued great success and have a lot of fun. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun, and that's pretty much the key to everything, isn't it? So continued success. I'm proud of you. Have a great day, Theresa. Bye.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Tea Time. What's going on, everybody? It's February, and I'm with Brian Roach. Christopher, how do you want to say it?
There it
Chris
is.
Roach? It's there. Christopher Brian Roach is here. The man with 3 names.
Yeah, it's just like every person that shot a president. 3 names.
Oh, my God. All right, so let's talk about acting.
Okay,
let's talk about acting. You got into acting. You took classes.
Yeah, I got into acting because I wanted to be a better stand-up comedian, and then I fell in love with acting.
Ah.
Yeah. I started taking classes with Joanna Bexon. In
Yes,
New
you
York City.
did.
And
So comedy did become before acting? I thought the acting came before comedy.
no, comedy was first.
Comedy was first.
Comedy was first. Just trying to get over public speaking fear. I saw an ad
Yeah.
for Stand-Up University.
Yes. With
And-
our 3 friends. That is Steve Lazarus and Rich Walker
And Peter
and
Balls.
Peter Bales.
Bales.
And that was at the Brokerage.
It was at McGuire's when I took
Was it at
in
McGuire's? Which
Bohemia.
was good. It was closer for you.
Close to me, and I took the class like 5 times in a row because it's like, all right, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Right.
Right then,
Right. That's it.
that was it. I was hooked immediately. And, I was 30, was I 34 at the time?
Yeah?
34? I was 34 at the time. And, some people like they say, do you regret that you didn't start younger? I'm like, no, because what would I have talked about?
Right.
Beer and,
Yeah.
Women. Beer and women and beer, women,
We got
women,
pics,
beer.
H and I. We could put those up. It's you.
Put in pay.
You doing stand-up.
Look at me there.
You
my
doing
hand.
stand-up.
Oh, I love the
And the eye.
filter.
Tell me, and I know who's in this pic.
Wow.
So-
that's the early days of governors.
We've got Landolfi there,
Yeah.
right? We've got,
Joe Starr
Joe
wearing
Starr.
my pork pie hat.
yeah.
Landolfi and Chris Monty.
Chris I had on the show. Yes.
And that's Dan.
I couldn't make him out. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's looking at you.
Big comedy fan, really sweet guy.
Okay.
Dan.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah. So stand up. You actually just did a show this past Saturday.
I was in North Carolina.
Yes.
That was fun.
And I want to tell people you can follow Chris. He's Christopher Brian Roach on Facebook and Roach Comic on Instagram. And you could go to his website, which is chrisroachcomedy.com, and you can see where he's going to be performing and all his upcoming shows.
And I'm in your area or up your area.
Yeah, in it or up it, but you're definitely there.
Dan McCarthy. Sorry, that was the guy's name.
Thank Thank you for that. Yes,
sweet kid.
I knew it was going to come to you. So you, again, just to get back to, you know, your classes. You, like I said, you took classes. You did an album, Roach Motel album.
Yeah, I did a comedy album. It was more of an audio album.
Yeah.
I want to record an album, like a video. And I was going to do it. I had to postpone it for personal reasons. But
Yeah.
my dad got sick and stuff like that. So I definitely want to do something soon.
Right.
Put something on video.
And then you were also presented with the Rising Star Award in 2018.
Oh my God, yeah, I forgot about that.
The Long Island International Film Expo.
It's on my shelf right next to.
I bet you it is.
Sorry, I touched the microphone.
It's okay.
It's on my shelf right next to the key to Ronkonkoma. I have the key. Is my necklace showing? I don't even know.
I don't know. Yeah, now it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Is it okay? Look all right?
Yeah, it looks good. It looks fine.
I have I was presented with the key to Ronkonkoma.
Nice. Well, since you went there, let's talk about it. You wrote a song called Konkamo.
Oh, song parody, yeah.
Song parody. In 2017,
Yeah.
it got like 2 million hits.
2 million hits, yeah. Not on my page, but somebody else's. But hey.
But it did very, very well.
Yeah, and a lot of these things, a lot of these videos, I just wanted to make my dad laugh. You know, that's what I was. I want to make videos to make my dad laugh.
Yeah.
Because when he would call me up and be like, "Yeah, it's so funny," it was the best feeling.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
It's great. And let's talk about acting a little bit, okay? Because you got a lot. You got so much here. It's like insane how much you have. So let's go to 2010. You did One Life to Live.
Yes, I was a mental patient.
Rodney Gilbert.
Rodney Gilbert on One Night to Live.
Yep.
And that was so much fun, and I learned, I
About
never,
blocking
and how quick the soap operas film, because they got to put out episodes every day.
Yeah.
So the actors, they literally they're looking at their lines, they put it at their feet.
Yep.
They do the scene and they pick the lines back up.
Yeah.
It's like just so quick, because they don't have a lot of time to memorize.
No.
It just go, and
They're like a machine.
yeah, I was like, yeah, it was very quick moving. Once you got on set, it was very quick moving.
2011, you did Oliver's Apartment, which was a short.
That was fun, yeah, a little independent film. That was fun.
2013, you did the Michael J. Fox Show. We got a video.
Right. Oh, we
let's
do?
Let's play that.
I love this clip.
Buy cranberry sauce on Thanksgiving?
That's what I said.
If you're not going to bother selling Thanksgiving stuff on Thanksgiving, why are you even open?
For people who want to get a jump on their Christmas shopping.
You can tell them we got plenty of candy canes.
I was about to. Look, if you're on break, then take your break, Chuck. You have candy canes. Let's find a better store. A lot of judgment coming from the guy who waited until the last minute to buy cranberry sauce.
How
much fun was that?
That was so much fun.
And now he's on Elsbeth.
Yes, I got to meet Michael at a Ranger game. And I said, we never got to meet him. I said I was on the Michael J. Fox show. I had such a good time. He's like, thank you so much. That was so much fun.
All right, so the next one is The Humbling with a man named Mr. Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Let's see.
Cappuccino.
Were you sexually involved with Sybil? No. Please, no. I mean, this is a young woman in her early 30s at best. No, she was a misguided fan.
Short and sweet, but damn it, you acted with Pacino, baby.
Yeah,
Not too many people could say that.
No, even though that was like one line.
It doesn't matter. You delivered it the best you did. Let me tell you.
Yes, and that was an hour-long scene.
Yes.
Because different angles.
Right.
And originally, I had one, and we riffed.
Yeah.
Barry Levinson was the director, and he came up to me and the young lady, and he said, "I want you to do it again, but don't let Al get one word in."
Okay.
So anytime he would try, I'm like, "Sir, it's yes or no." "Sir, it's yes or no."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Cut." And he was like, "Jesus Christ." It was so much. He was so nice.
Oh my God. Same year, 2014, you did The Nick, which was a TV series.
Oh, I played, I go to my trailer.
Yeah.
And wanted to say on the trailer, Goon. It was one of the highest paying gigs I've ever had, because they film it like they film it in like, they're going to do everything that takes place at this location. They're gonna
Right,
do all
right.
the scenes there.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was seeing it in this location, that location, but it was like 2 months apart.
Yeah.
And they had to pay me for the in between.
Wow.
So even though I worked 2 days here and there,
That's beautiful.
the paycheck was like, wow.
Are you kidding?
I'm
That's
gonna buy
great.
a car.
2025. You did Law and Order, SVU.
Whoopee.
Let's take a peek at that.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Welcome to the jungle.
We good?
You right, Keith?
Yeah, it's just got a little bit of anger there.
Get your ass out of here. Don't talk to me like that. Treat me like a man.
I'm starting to realize just how fat I was.
Anyway, TV puts like another 10, 15 pounds on
but
you too.
wow.
You know what I mean? You did Flesh and Bone, which was a TV series.
Wow, I forgot all about that. Yeah.
You did a short called Umbrellas Kill. You wrote it and you executive produced it.
I wrote it, yes. I wrote it, and it was a lot of fun. It was a mockumentary.
Yes.
And it started on a real event where I was walking in New York City.
Yeah.
And I got hit right above the eye with someone's umbrella, and I turn around, and it's a golf umbrella. I'm like, who brings a golf umbrella into a crowded? You know, a big golf umbrella. It's like
They're huge.
They're like,
yeah.
So I started this film. Like, you know, I thought that. I just think that the city, it was getting out of control. Where I thought, like, maybe the mayor should say something, and let's, you know, your umbrella should only be able to fit one person under it, not six.
Not multiple, yeah.
You know, you shouldn't be walking down the streets of Manhattan with a patio umbrella.
Right.
So I actually found a patio umbrella, and I painted
great.
it black.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was chasing people down the city streets with the patio umbrella.
Oh my God, that's great. 2016, you did Limitless, which was a TV series. You played Maurice.
Yes, the two actors were great. The actress was from. She played Dexter's sister in the show Dexter. She was Jennifer Carpenter.
Yes.
Oh, she was so sweet.
You did Gender Bender, which
Funny.
a lot of our comedic friends
That's
were
a Long
in.
Island movie with Long Island
Yeah,
guys.
it is.
Joey Cola.
Joey Cola, shout out to Joey. And then you did The Weight of the World, which was a short that you played Stan.
Yeah, well, that's a project
Right?
still in the works.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's Joe Curry, comedian.
Oh, it's Joe.
Curry.
Joe Curry.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had Joe on
And
my
Cammy,
show.
You know Cammy, one of his besties, Cammy.
Yeah.
That's still in the works.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
that's good to know. But let's see if I get this right. Okay, so what happened was
I'm impressed with your chronological.
in March. Well, I'm trying here, but
You're
I think it was March 2015.
Oh, is this COVID?
You happened to be at Governor's on a Wednesday night, and in walks Kevin James.
Yeah.
And that night changed your life forever. Tell me about that.
I would say, yeah. I was about to go up next. It was actually I was sitting at home. It was an off day. It was like a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday night. Yeah.
Yeah, and John Truson, the booker for Governors, called me up and asked me if I wanted to do a spot in front of Colin Quinn, who was working out his new special.
Right.
And I'm like, all right. All right. Like I was gonna say no. And I go there and I'm looking at my notes and I see an entourage walking in my peripheral. And I look over. I was like, oh my God.
Right.
It was Kevin.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, just calm down.
Right.
Just stay calm.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Right.
Don't rush. And I went up and I did my thing. I didn't meet him that night, but I met him like a month later. And I found out later on, like when I was on the road, when I was touring with him, his assistant told me that you were the first one cast for the show, and he goes, they cast you that night.
Wow.
At the comedy club, they were like, "That's the guy."
They see you. They
but
saw you.
I still went in for the audition.
Yeah.
Even though in the back of my head I feel like I might have this part already.
Right.
But I said, "Stay calm."
Yeah.
Stay calm, and I went in and did the audition.
Well, you know what? Life's all about timing, my friend.
It really is.
And that was your time. And you were on Kevin Can Wait from 2016 to 2018. You did 23 episodes as Mutt.
Yeah.
And those are the picks. Right after that, Carmine.
Yeah, we play a bunch of retired
one after
police
that.
officers. There's one there.
Yeah, you can click on that.
Yeah.
There
That
you
was
are.
a fun episode.
We're just gonna go through some picks, and then we could show a clip.
That was a fun episode. I remember we were playing football against a bunch of
Then
rookie
it's
cops.
you and Kev at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. Oh, he threw a dart in somebody.
It was great. It was great. That's you and your 7 kids?
Yeah, and my wife is that's Adam Sandler's wife.
Yes,
That's
yes.
Jackie
She
Sandler.
played. Yes, she played your wife.
Yeah.
Hey.
What a picture that is.
I was gonna say full circle moment for you in another uniform.
I know, how funny is that? I leave the police department and I play a cop on TV. So we're all retired cops right there.
Oh.
Now this was an amazing day. This is when we went and did all the media for the show in the city. So I had a car pick me up. It was an incredible day.
Now, and then I love these shots. I love them. Now,
Yeah.
I originally met Kevin and Gary the same night back in the early 90s when they were hosting the open mic at Govs.
Really?
And I went up and Gary, I go up and I do my shtick, and back then I had, in the 90s, I highlighted my hair blonde and, I was chesty, and I get off the stage and Gary comes on like this. and he's mimicking me.
Mimicking you,
and it was funny as hell. But that's when he was a toothpick and he was bleach blonde.
Yes.
Back then.
Quite the look of that boy.
Yeah. So, I mean, how much fun did you have on this show? I mean,
yeah,
seriously.
It was so much fun, and I learned so much. And there were times I was gonna, in between takes, Kevin will lean over or Gary go, try it this way.
Yeah.
Try the line this way. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot. Even when I wasn't in the scene, I would come over and watch. I was learning, just watching. It was incredible to watch them work.
Well, we have clips. We have a couple of clips from Kevin Can Wait. Let's watch them.
I'm gonna stop at Enzo's for a slice. Good. Because I threw your meatloaf in the garbage, okay? You can't text me, you can't let me know what's going on. I tried. I think that there's a cell phone tower down. I couldn't get a signal. Really, Mott? I taught you that excuse. Oh, right. Sorry. Anyway, place looks great. I love seeing all the kids getting along, making their little ornaments. That's because they thought they were going for their Christmas tree tonight. You know what? Let's just do that tomorrow. I'm exhausted. I worked all day. And I didn't work all day? You know what? I'm starting to see why Cindy likes the casino so much. I said I'm sorry. Think I like being the finger wagger? Because I don't. I like having fun too, Look, you know what? You're right. Let's do this. Let's get the tree. Come on. Look, it's too late, all right? 3 of the kids are already in PJs. We can go tomorrow. You really mean it? Subject observed entering a medical facility at 0900 hours. Mott, just give it to me in regular talk, all right? You're not important. All right? You want to do it the boring way. After that, he ate breakfast at a Dutch restaurant.
There was a sign outside that said, "Wouldn't you rather be eating Stroop waffles?"
What? I didn't get it either.
Wooden shoe. Wooden shoes are famous in Holland.
Oh.
Okay. Can we focus?
I remember I thought we did that scene like 10 times.
I was gonna say, how many takes did you do?
I just hitting that laugh every time. I think one time I was like, I think I'm gonna faint. It took a lot out of me.
How many rehearsals did you have? Readings? Did you just show up? How did it work for the series?
The work. Well, the week before they would notify me if I was going to be in that episode.
Okay.
And then, let's say the Thursday before, they would send me the script. I would look at it all weekend. Monday we'd have a table read.
Right.
And then go for our fitting for clothes. Tuesday we went back for. Was Tuesday like another table? Yeah, Tuesday was a second table read with the edits. And then Wednesday, we got it on its feet.
Yeah.
We filmed stuff Wednesday without the audience, Thursday without the audience.
Right.
And whatever we missed, didn't film on the Wednesday, Thursday, we filmed live.
Wow.
Well, sometimes we would do both. We would film the scene on Wednesday.
Yeah.
As I say, they just get it in the can.
Yeah.
Okay, we have it.
Yeah.
In case it doesn't work live.
Yeah.
And then they film the same scene live with the audience, and it was so much fun. And being a stand-up comedian came in handy because you're doing a scene and you say something. You're not it's like I'm talking to you and you hear laughter. You have to wait for the laughter to come down.
Yeah.
And then,
so you don't step on your next
and you
line.
see people that were not used to that, actors were not used to that. They would step on Kevin's laughs or they would step on their own laugh. And
yeah.
You got to wait for them then deliver.
Yes, absolutely. So everyone could hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah. You've done theater though.
Just one theater.
You've done theater. You did One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Cuckoo's Nest was another time I played a
Didn't you? We got a pic
patient.
of that too.
Oh boy.
No, I love this. Well,
Oh, wow.
there it
Yeah,
is.
wow, there I am, the chief.
Yeah.
I'm Chief Bromden.
How much fun was that, though? There's nothing like, listen, you
And
know.
that's Joan St. Ange, a popular.
Oh, is it Joan?
That's Joan as
Oh
Nurse
my
Ratched.
God, that's great.
What a great
That's
fun
great.
cast. Yeah.
How much fun. Look, there's nothing like, thank you, there's nothing like live theater, and there's nothing like live comedy.
Nothing. And I
know
learned
what
so
I'm
much.
saying?
Again, like my first thing, I learned so much by watching the people that have been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how much took place backstage and how we helped each other. And
Yeah.
I knew, like, when I was done with this scene, I'd help this person get ready. And when I was done with this scene, somebody would come run over and tie my straitjacket, you know.
Yeah,
like we helped each other out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you didn't have like that many stage workers. It was like, it's community theater.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, listen, we're going to take my next break. Don't go away. More with Chris when we come back after this.
Wonder Woman was everything to little girls, especially that look like me. She stands for being a voice for people that need a voice. My organization renovates homes for people with disabilities. And when I come home, a self-care routine makes me feel my best. I'm very proud of the difference that we're making, and to see that impact in my community inspires me to work even harder for everyone around me.
How you doing? It's Sal, the voice of Valentinetti. Why are you watching me? You should be watching Theresa Tea Time with Theresa Farrell. And make sure you follow Theresa on Facebook, Tea Time with Theresa Farrell. We'll see you there.
I love the way you say my name. I love
Yeah.
Is it Tracy?
That's my maiden name. Hey, welcome back to Tea Time. I'm with Chris Roach, and we're having a blast here. I'm so excited he's back. Was here virtually in 2020. Hey, you were on, can you tell everyone where you were today, or we can't mention that?
That's right. Today I was over at the Fox News headquarters.
Ooh, it sounds so official.
Fox News, we're filming these green screen segments.
Yeah.
They'll take a year and different topics throughout the year, like events that happen. Like today we were filming 1996 and talking about, you know, things that happened during that year.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
events or toys that came out and, you know, just joking about it.
That's cool.
A lot of fun. It wasn't anything political, which was cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm not...
Religion and politics. No.
I stay away from politics.
Let's go to 2019. You did a short called Hooked. You played a mobster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking about mobster, you actually played a mobster also with our friend that was here last week, Les Deacon.
Oh,
Les Deacon
yes.
was here, and he played the rabbi.
Yes.
And you had that scene where you picked up the phone and you said, "Get me the rabbi."
Give me the rabbi. That was
fun. It was quick.
I forgot all about it until
really
he sent
quick.
it to me.
I know, right?
It was a real
He sent
treat.
it to me too. I loved it. It was great. You did Instinct.
Yeah.
Which is a TV series, as everyone knows.
Yeah.
And 2021, you did Inside the Monster Studio, which was a short. You wrote it.
That's my cartoon.
You wrote that, right?
Yeah, me and Josh Schaefer.
Yes.
It's if you ever watched Inside the Actors Studio with James Lipton.
Yes.
This is Inside the Monster Studio where James Lipton is interviewing monsters.
Love it.
We had a few pitch meetings, you know, we're still pitching it around, but
all right, good.
we got in front of some, you know, pretty nice names.
Nice.
So, you know, we're tweaking it and we're
like
you know, if nobody bites, you put it online.
That's it. You did The Wrong Way. You played Van Damme. You did Christmas versus the Walters.
Yeah, well, that was
right?
fun. Yeah, that was fun.
You played a police officer.
Played a police officer.
Okay, let's talk 2022. You did Jiggle the Handle.
Yes, as a pilot with my friends.
Yes, it was a pilot. I came to see it.
Yes.
That night.
Mhm.
I loved it. I enjoyed it.
Thanks.
How much fun was that filming that?
That was so much. Anytime you get to work with friends, and it's just so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun, and I think that might be in like film festivals or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I gotta check in on that.
Definitely. You wrote it. You actually also executive produced it, and you played Calvin.
Yeah. Yes.
2023, you did Feline Abduction, which was a short.
That's another Joe Pomerico
Nikki
special.
Coco.
Yeah.
And then you did Checked Out. You played Chris. You actually played Chris. That's what it says here.
Oh,
Checked
yeah,
Out.
that's a Mark
TV series.
Riccadonna.
Yeah, Mark.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just played a Texan coming into delicatessen.
Yes, yeah, I saw that. That was great.
Looking for ice cream, but the guy thinks I'm saying ass cream. I want some ice cream.
2024, you played in The Investigators, a police officer.
With Matt Damon.
And I also got to mention Jerry Ferretti, who does the Long Island Film Festival in Lindenhurst. I saw you in the movie, The Lady of the Lake.
Lady of the Lake. Oh, that was so much fun.
That was written and directed by Maria Kapp, who hopefully will be sitting in that chair within the next couple of months.
Good people.
It was good. It was a great movie.
Then when I went to the premiere, I met her sister Carmela, who is a musical director, and she says, I'm doing this production of A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
You want to be the ghost of Christmas Present? I'm like, I always wanted to try. I always wanted to try it, and I did it, and it was just like the play Cuckoo's Nest. This was an incredible learning experience. I didn't realize how hard musical theater was. It's one thing. Listen, it's one thing. It's one thing to stand at a microphone and you're doing karaoke, but try walking around and singing like I got to be over there. You know, you can see you moving around so much. But I learned a lot, and I made some really good friends.
Yeah, well, Les and I would talk about that last week because we both started in musical theater.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Les can sing.
I said, I joke around. I say, I act, I sing, I dance like J-Lo, except I don't have her ass or her money.
Ooh, my word.
Yeah. All right, and then you did, and then like you said, you did Ebenezer. Did you, Ebenezer the Traveler?
Yes. I played a sleazeball named Ed Rangel.
You did?
Yes.
That was a stretch for you because you're so far
I
from
know, it was a stretch.
ball.
It was a stretch.
Big one.
Stretch a little bit to the left. But that was fun, and that's actually in festivals right now.
Yeah, absolutely. This is great. We're going to keep going, keep going, keep going.
Jerry Parisi and his wife, good people. I don't know if you know Jerry Parisi.
Yes, I think I do.
Well,
I'm better with faces than
yeah,
names.
No,
I'll be honest with you. There's so many,
him and his wife. What a great project.
Many people on Long Island. And what do you have coming up? You have some things in the works. You talked about the cartoon.
We just got done filming. We're editing a reality show.
Huh?
Some gentleman reached out to me about a year ago, asked me to coach his daughter in stand-up comedy, and I don't. You know, I tried coaching before. It's not really my thing.
Right.
And he goes, I'll pay you X amount. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And I became really good friends with him. And his daughter's 20 years old. She's adorable. And I started coaching her. And we got her like we wrote 5-7 minutes. She did great. And the father, who was a film producer himself, you know, an independent film producer, he goes, I want to do a reality show about you training my daughter to be a comedian. Right?
Okay.
So we set the dates.
Yeah.
We got a production team. We set up a budget.
Right.
She called me up like 2 months ago crying that her father passed.
Oh.
It was so tragic.
Oh my God.
It was so sad. And she said to me over the phone, she goes, I want to finish this project in honor of my father.
Yeah.
And I'm like, absolutely.
Oh.
And I told the writer and the director, Joe Pomerico, and Peter Hoare, who's the writer.
Yeah.
And we all agree, like, let's do the best project we can to honor her dad.
Yeah, yeah.
And we had a really good time filming it, and I can't wait to see the premiere. We're gonna premiere it like locally with some friends.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. We had a good time.
No, that's great. Well, we have a lot of mutual friends.
Okay.
You know, we do. You and I. Well, let's show the last picture. The very, very last picture at the end. The very. Yeah. No. Yes. Thank you.
Is that
you and I. Look how cute we are. That was at the holiday. That was just at the holiday. Governor's has a holiday party every year.
Yeah.
And,
that's a nice
I was gonna pull. You know, we've been doing this for a while. Chris and I actually met. We met like 6 or 7 years ago, doing comedy, and then our beautiful, beautiful friend, who I gotta look for the letter, Carmine, V, please, V, our beautiful friend, Lori.
Lori Ann Davis.
Let's talk about her, because we both love her to death.
Yes.
And she owns, well, tell everyone what she owns and what you did for her. And
She actually, I went to her, she was my very first acting teacher.
Yes.
And I did my very first comedy set in her studio, in front of
thank you.
in front of the students and their family.
Yeah.
And I still, anytime I have an audition, I put myself on tape. I'll go to her.
Yeah.
And she coaches me, and we get the lines down and make choices and put something.
And we
out.
did, and you and I did a show at Governor's in the little room back then with the students.
She's always involved in something.
And it was great.
Always involved in something, teaching classes everywhere.
Yeah.
She's a hustler.
She is. And she actually helped me get my first film with Fred Carpenter was looking for someone, and Laurie thought of me, which was so generous of her.
Right.
And that was my very first film.
Fred Carpenter.
Yeah.
Related to John Carpenter or no?
No.
Okay.
No, not related to John Carpenter. All right, listen, we're going to take my very last break. But don't go away. More with Chris after this.
Wonder Woman was everything to little girls, especially that look like me. She stands for being a voice for people that need a voice. My organization renovates homes for people with disabilities. And when I come home, a self-care routine makes me feel my best. I'm very proud of the difference that we're making, and to see that impact in my community inspires me to work even harder for everyone around me.
Doc, who's the best comedian you know?
Theresa Farrell.
And who's the best actress you know?
Theresa Farrell.
And who's the best cast member in Bad Boys?
Theresa Farrell.
Who's got the best radio?
Theresa Farrell.
Doc, who's your favorite guinea?
Theresa Farrell.
Who you loving right now?
Theresa Farrell.
All right, Doc, I love you too, baby.
Love you as always.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight. Please like the show, please share it. Tea Time's on live every Monday night at 8 o'clock. And you can find me on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch TV, Apple TV, and every Saturday, this Saturday, we're gonna be on TV, 11 a.m. on Channel 20 for people who live on Long Island and get Optimum TV.
What time?
11 a.m. 11 a.m.
Good morning, everybody.
If you're watching us on Saturday, how you doing? Christopher Brian Roach is here. He's an actor, he's a producer, he's a writer, he's a comedian. He does it all. And he's had and is having an amazing career, you know, doing fabulous in this crazy industry.
So crazy.
It's insane. You know, let's talk real quick about the investigators, because I mentioned it before, but we didn't show the clip. But before you show the clip, Carmine, first of all, I have to say out loud, I've been madly in love with Matt Damon since his very first film with Ben. And you got to touch him with this hand. This hand touched Matt Damon.
On the top of his head.
On the top of his head. Let's play that clip, please.
All right, it's your lucky day. Out. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Go, go, go. Watch your head. Down, you two. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. Down. Step 10. Down. Hold. Happy holidays, boys. Courtesy of Mayor Troy's Second Chance program. Hope you make the most of it.
Hey, we had some boots.
Yeah, those were returned to the fire department.
Yeah, but there were some personal effects inside the boots.
The cash. Yeah, we took that.
Yeah, we took that.
That's another
All right,
scene.
so tell me, please, tell me. I'm living vicariously through you now and touching your hand.
Well, first of all, the scene. First, when I get there, I called wardrobe. I'm like, do I need to shave my beard? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, I hate shaving it because I look like a giant thumb. And then I get there, and the other guy playing the other Boston cop's got a beard. I'm like, dude, where's your beard? He goes, they didn't tell me how to shave. I'm like, man.
Oh, so maybe they didn't want two guys having two beards. I don't know.
One thing that I was doing between takes is, you see all that stuff I'm doing with the lock-in, the gates? I was like practicing that because it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wanted to get it down like...
Almost like a choreograph.
Yeah, I want to have it done to seem like I
like
did it.
You know what you, yeah, like you know
I did
what
it
you're
1,000
doing.
times.
Yeah.
So I was just practicing that and doing that while I was doing my lines. And it was one scene where Matt was coming out and he banged his head. So,
he did?
So that's why you see me. I'm like, I watch your head, and I put my hand on top of his head.
I like that.
But he was so nice, and
didn't have one line in that particular scene, but
no, and at the end,
his face says it all.
Yeah, we filmed another scene that wasn't in the movie, but at the end of the filming,
Yeah.
it happened to be the last scene for the movie, the martini shot.
Yeah.
So when we finished that scene, they were all like hugging each other, and I went up to Ben and I said, Matt Damon, or I went to Matt and I said, what a great opportunity to work with you. Thank you for everything. And he's like, Chris, thank you so much. You were great. And just the fact that like he remembered my name after 10 hours of filming.
Yeah.
And he just met me one day.
Wow.
He was really sweet.
That says a lot.
Really good guy. Casey Affleck was a good guy.
Yeah.
And also in that scene, they cut it out of the movie, but I take them and I take them out of the truck and they walk over to the bench that's over there, and Ving Rhames is sitting on the bench waiting for them. So I got to talk with Ving Rhames for like 10 minutes. He was really cool. Oh, he was such a good guy.
Where'd you film that?
That was in near Boston. What's the town near Boston? Just outside of Boston.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Quincy.
Quincy?
Is Quincy in Boston? Near Boston? I don't know how it works. It's
Okay, cool.
Boston.
And that was a one-day shoot
Yeah.
for you?
And so I call up my friend from Boston and I say to her, can I go these lines with you? Because I don't want to be over the top Boston. Like you park your car and have a yacht. I don't want to be over the top.
Right.
So she goes, don't. Like when I first read the lines, it was like, oh yeah, they're at the fire department. You know, oh you're looking for your boots? They're at the fire department.
Right.
She's like, don't say it like that.
Right.
She goes, nobody taught you.
You could be a transplant.
She goes, just say they're at the fire department. You know, I said. I didn't say fire department. I said fire department. You know, a slight accent.
Right.
Not over
subtle,
the top. Subtle accent.
Yeah.
So I always call, like if I have a part that requires me to have an Irish accent, I'll call like an Irish friend.
Right. Well, that was what I was going to ask you that. Did you do other accents? Or?
I feel like I could do an accent, but I need to like warm it up.
Right.
Once I warm it up, I'm in it. I'm good.
Filming. Have you done any accents?
I'm trying to think now. Auditions I have. I could do like German, Russian.
Okay.
But again, I feel like it takes me a few minutes to get going.
Right.
Like some people can jump right into them.
You got to settle in it.
Yeah, I like to read it. Like, okay, I'm going to say that there. Make little marks on the script.
Right.
You know, park the car and have a yacht.
You're also a musician.
I guess so.
Okay, we got to pick. I think it's you in the background playing.
It's going to be in the.
playing.
Oh yeah, I see the pic. It's that's me on the right.
That's you on the right.
That's the picture.
that
Yep,
one.
that's it. Yep.
Thank you. That's you on the right playing.
That's me. Yes.
Okay. And that's the Ridgehaven.
Ridgehaven was the name of the band.
Yes.
And we haven't played. You know, like a lot of bands, we broke up because we just stopped playing because of COVID.
Oh.
Like this was.
Thank you.
That was like 2019, I think.
Right.
Or 2020, and then COVID.
But how long were you playing? You were playing.
I've been playing the guitar for like 20 years or
Yeah.
more, but that was the first time or second time I ever played out in front of an audience.
Really?
Yeah. So somebody was like, how come you're not really moving? I'm like, because I'm making sure I hit my notes. I'm like, I guess they're expecting me to like be all over the stage. I'm like, oh God, I don't want to screw this up.
So do you think Ridgehaven might be having a reunion?
I hope so. I would love to. I really enjoyed it.
How many guys were in the band? 5?
4. And that was
4?
that's like my original dream. I wanted to be a musician.
Right.
And then comedy came and then acting, but the
Right.
original dream was music. Yeah. So that was all original music.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to invite you right now on Monday nights. I know
Okay.
it's not by you, but there is one further out. But on Monday nights, Carney's, plug for Carney's in Amityville, they do an open mic with all original musicians.
Oh.
All original songs, all original
That'll be
musicians.
fun.
My friend Matthew Ponzo, shout out to Matthew, runs it. And I have to tell you, I go there and you listen to these people that they're just great. And they have so many different, sounds.
Yeah. I'm not much of a singer-songwriter. I just take a guitar and I make a lot of noise.
Yeah. The cartoon that you're thinking of, that you're doing, have you done some music for it as far as maybe a theme song?
We have a theme song that we hired somebody else that specializes in that area. So we got someone to do the theme song. And
But did you have an idea in your head of like how you wanted it to sound?
No, the guy just put some things together and sent it to my partner, and he picked the one, and I'm like, all right, that's good, man. That was easy going. I liked it. It kind of had like a Robot Chicken. I don't know if you ever watched that show.
Yeah.
Robot Chicken feel kind of. I really liked it.
That's good.
Really like it.
All right, we got like 5 minutes left. What else you want to talk about? Because I think I covered everything. Carmine, did I leave anything out over there?
What's that poster? Go back. It says underneath the band.
Under the band?
That one there.
Oh, that's Ranger Fan. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell everyone who that is.
That is Sean Avery.
Yes, he's a huge hockey New
Yeah.
York Ranger fan, and he's a New York Ranger.
Sean Avery is the most hated player in NHL history.
Why?
He was just an instigator and a troublemaker.
Was he?
So he had written me online on social media, asking me. He was telling me he was thinking about doing stand-up comedy.
Really?
Yeah, and so I met him at the club that night, and he checked it out, and he had a good time.
And decided, not for me?
Yeah, not that night, but later on he decided not for me. But we became friends. I had him on my hockey. I used to have a hockey podcast.
Yes, you did.
I had him on the hockey podcast. We became friends, and another interesting friend that I made through my years when I was on Kevin's show.
Yes.
2016 and 2018.
Yes. Well, speaking about hockey, I got to pick. We got to pick. Wait, number.
Yeah.
You, please.
That's me and Gary.
At
Kevin's
the
brother.
game.
Yeah, that's us on the Jumbotron.
Thank you.
That wasn't the first. The first time I was on the Jumbotron was surreal. It's like the longest 7 seconds of your life.
On the Jumbotron.
Oh my God, I'm fat there. The Jumbotron puts on 80 pounds. And so I'm like, they put. I asked for Ranger tickets.
Yeah.
From a publicist friend.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, they put me in a celebrity section. I didn't know they had a celebrity section behind the bench.
Really?
So I'm like, I became friends with some
Chris, you're a celebrity.
Yeah, but it never dawned on me. It does never sinks in.
I know.
Like I was friends with when I was going to the games, I was friendly with Deborah Messing.
Yes.
Like she would see me, hi Chris, and she was so nice.
Yeah.
Hug hello, and in my head I'm like, I live in Ronkonkoma. I live in Ronkonkoma.
Oh my God, that's great.
I'm having lunch with F. Murray Abraham. I'm like, I'm in Ronkonkoma, Mr. Abraham. He's like, where's Ronkonkoma?
Oh my God, that's so
And
funny.
then I did a spot on one of the MSG had a show after the game called That Hockey Show.
Yeah.
And they asked me if I wanted to do a guest spot, and I said yeah. And when I was there, I met this player. His name's Ron Duguay.
Oh yeah.
And he and I became good friends. He's dating Sarah Palin right now. Yeah. And then on my Instagram it says, or one day I see Sarah Palin is now following me. I'm like, get out of here. And I had to see what I wrote to her. I said, are you dating my friend? She's like, yeah, I love him so much. I'm like, oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Ron was very popular in the 80s.
Yes, he was.
And I'll tell you a funny story.
Well, the Stanley Cup, they won the Stanley Cup in
94.
Was it 94?
Yeah, but Ron was on the 80s.
Okay.
Ron was a heartthrob in New York.
Yeah, he was.
And,
that's how I remember him.
Yeah. So I actually took Ron to the taping of Kevin Can Wait.
Yes.
And he was excited to meet Kevin. He was excited to meet Leah Remini.
Yeah.
And so it's funny when he met Leah Remini, he's probably thinking that she's a New Yorker.
Right.
She's in that age group where she could have very well had a Ron Duguay poster on her wall.
Correct.
So he goes up to her and he says, hi, Leah, my name is Ron Duguay. I just want to say hello, and I'm a big fan. And she goes, yeah, listen, I'm sorry I don't know who you are, because I was in a cult.
Oh, God.
She was in Scientology.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Yeah,
I watched that whole series.
Was it? Oh, she was so nice.
I watched it.
She's just a New Yorker. She's so cool.
Yeah, she's great. I love her, too. All right, listen, we got another minute and a half. I just want to tell everyone again, find Chris on Facebook, Christopher Brian Roach on Facebook, okay? And, hold on, and his website, which is your name, no?
It's chrisroachlive.com.
Thank you.
Or chrisroachcomedy.com.
Thank you, because I have so many papers here that...
And Instagram, it's @RoachComic. Or you just put any social media
Roach Comic, right, Roach Comic on
Yeah.
Instagram.
If you put my name in any social media outlet, it'll pop up.
Yes, Google them. You'll find them.
me.
You'll find them. Do you have any upcoming shows this weekend, anywhere that you want to plug?
Where am I?
I don't know. That's why I'm
this
asking.
weekend I'm doing a fundraiser for a high school in Port Jefferson.
Nice. That's Saturday night, right?
And then I'll take like a couple weeks off because I'm getting shoulder surgery.
You are?
I'm getting my rotator cuff fixed.
Oh, I got a slight tear.
You do?
Yeah.
I had a slight tear, and then I bought those push-up bars.
Uh-huh.
And I was going down. I felt
Yeah.
pop. I'm like, uh-oh. And that's when I had to get the MRI. And they put me in that tube. I just closed my eyes.
No,
I'm not in a tube. I'm not in a tube.
It's
How much time I got
horrible.
left? 7 minutes. Okay, 7 minutes. 7:59. 7:58.
I found out I had the tear because I went to the stand-up MRI in Wantaw. And that big, you stand up, it's open. It's open. That's the only one I'll go to now.
All right, for now.
It's called Stand-Up MRI.
Stand-Up MRI?
Yep, I'm sure there's one in
know.
Suffolk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to Zwanga Pashiri, whatever they are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you have another one of these? They're like, no. Like,
because you're a big guy to begin with, for God's sake.
I'll drive into the city wherever. Yeah.
All right, listen. I love you, my friend.
Love you too.
Thank you for doing this. My door's always open. If you ever want to come back, promote anything, you let me know. I want to thank everyone for watching Tea Time, supporting me, and I'll see you next week. And remember, tell everyone you love them. Ciao.